Hi!
Hello, sandali. Mag-countdown lang muna tayo, ha? And there we go.
Yes, ayan na yan. Happy Feb Ipig! Hi, June!
Yes, hello.
Hi! So, ready ka na ba sa isang oras na balita at balitak-takan?
Samahan niyo kami sa mundo ng entertainment, music at social media.
At sa tulong ng teknolohiya at social media, we will keep you informed sa mga latest showbiz happening.
Kaya halina at sumali sa aming kwentuhan, ikwento na yan.
K-Chika na yan, dito lamang sa
Starbucks Live!
Too hard, too different, too wild, too loud, done with too much style. Too far, too futuristic, and far too young to mess with. Too smooth, too elevated, too smart, too concentrated, too ill, too ever stand still, too hard-headed to bend to think. Feel something real, feel something real, feel something real, feel something real, yeah!
All right. Kamusta? Kamusta na, K-Chika?
Eto, medyo in love. In love. In love kasi Feb Ibig na, o, diba? Ayan, ikaw
Nice, that's so nice.
naman.
Oh, wala. It's just another month for me. Ayan, nandiyan na ba yung ating mga mga ka-chika ngayong araw na to?
Hello sa inyong lahat dyan. Live na live pa rin tayo. And of course, for more updates, please like and subscribe sa ating Facebook page at YouTube channel na Rated J Official. At para naman sa inyong mga katanungan, you may email us at ratedjofficial@gmail.com. Yes.
Alright, habang binabasa mo yan ay naghahanap ako ng script ko, partner. Ayan, pero bilisan na natin kasi meron tayong special guest ngayong gabi. Alright, so eto na ang ating mga showbiz stories ngayong linggo. Eto na ang showbiz story or showbuzz number 1.
Yes, si Vice Ganda na-offend sa pag-resign ni Bobet Vidanes bilang director ng It's Showtime. Kaya naglabas ng salubin si Vice sa ipinalabas na YouTube vlog niya nitong nakaraang linggo, February 7, kung saan casual silang nag-uusap nina Ryan Bang at Iron Paris tungkol sa mga kasamahan nila sa nasabing palabas. Ang sabi pa is ang plastic pag sinabing hindi ako na-offend, sabi ni Vice. Ito ang sabi niya. Kaya, habang nasa loob sila ng sauna na sa bagong tahanan ni Vice. So, syempre, nagulat. Wala namang nakakaalam. Wala rin namang, ewan ko, hindi ko alam kung wala nakakaalam, ayon pa nga kay Vice. So, dagdag pa ni Vice, tinext pa daw niya si Direk Bobet at niyayang mag-usap para lang maintindihan ni Vice, subalit hindi raw nag-reply ang direktor. Yun. So, din ni Vice na nakiusap siya sa mga kasamahan sa It's Showtime na tulungan siyang pigilan si Direk Bobet na umalis. Yan. Sa huli, sinabi ng TV host, comedian na masaya naman sila at lahat ng pinagdadaanan nila ay maganda ang naging results or resulta. Lumipat si Direk Bobet sa TV5 upang maging consultant ng kalabang programa ng It's Showtime, which is the Lunch Out Loud, at kasalukuyan siyang director ng Born to be a Star na produce ng Viva at pinapalabas sa TV5 ngayon.
Alright, so ayun. So napanood nyo na siguro, no? Very quick lang tayo, partner, sa mga comments natin kasi meron tayong naghihintay na bisita ngayon. Pero eto nga, lumipat nga si Direk Bobet. Medyo naging controversial yung sinabi ni Vice na he was disappointed. I mean, he was shocked and na offend siya sa pagre-resign. Kasi nga, di ba, parang family ang turingan nila tapos biglang aalis yung tatay nila. So medyo na-offend nga siya. Alright. Kung kaya't punta na tayo sa ating buzz number 2. Trending pa naman, trending pa din sa Netflix ang Kathniel TV series na The House of Rest of Us sa direksyon ni Richard Arellano at sinulat ni Carmi Raimundo under Star Cinema. Ito nga partner yung na-interview ko nga sina Kathniel ang Kathniel last month, no? Or I think last December. Most watched content sa Netflix Philippines agad sa first day of streaming nito noong February 1. Isang romantic comedy drama series ang The House of Rest of Us na tungkol sa dalawang lovers na sina Corix, played by Daniel Padilla, at Q, played by Katniel Bernardo, at na-lockdown kasama ang kanilang pamilya sa iisang bahay during the pamamanghikan. Ayon sa viewers nga nito, madali lang silang na-hook sa istorya dahil na very relatable ito ngayong panahon ng pandemya. Ang House of Rest of Us ay available na ding mapapanood sa Netflix Singapore, iWant TFC at KTX-PH. Yun. So, ikaw ba, ayun, mali pala yung card dyan natin. Ito pala dapat siya. Ayan, partner, panoorin mo itong show na to kasi nakakatawa siya. It's a very different Catherine Bernardo and Daniel Padilla.
Tapos na, friend. Yes, of course.
Napanood mo na?
Yes, Katniel fan ako. So, yes.
Oh, grabe. Dapat pala ikaw yung pina-interview kay Katniel noon. Sa susunod, kapag may Katniel na interview ulit tayo, ay ikaw yung papupuntahin ko at para manood ng Katniel scene.
Diba? One of the fans.
Okay. Right. Okay. So punta na tayo sa StarBuzz number 3.
Hindi naman po ako natakot for myself. Ito yung naging tugon ni Jonah sa tanong ng Rated J kung ano ang nararamdaman niya sa sinapit ng ABS-CBN nang hindi na-renew ang franchise ng station noong nakaraang taon. So, nakapanayam ni Rated J si Jonah, exclusive for Singapore ang singers. So, meron daw group chat ang mga hosts at singers ng Asap Natin to kung saan dito raw sila nagpapalitan ng mga positive messages. And ayon pa sa singer, naniniwala sila na magkakaroon ng mas magandang oportunidad ang ABS-CBN lalo na at nasa digital age na raw ang mundo at magsi-shift na ang mundo mula sa traditional viewing to digital platform katulad ng ibang bansa sa pag-produce ng mga content. Tiwala si Jonah na hindi sila pababayaan ng ABS-CBN. At nagbigay naman ng mensahe ang kanyang best friend na si B1 at tinawag nga siya nitong B2. Agad namang tinukso ng host na si DJ Once kung ang ibig sabihin daw ba ng B1 ay be the one. Ayan. Pinabulaan na naman ito ni Jonah. Saan nito na kaibigan lang daw niya ito. Parehong naging parte ng Pinoy pop superstar sina B1 at B2. Si Emmy and Richard. Ayan.
Yun, okay. Ito nga yung kwento ni Jonah. Nung in-interview natin exclusive for Singapore, si Jonah, sabi nga niya na hindi siya natakot for herself, but more for the other people. Pero very she was very sure na magkakaroon pa rin sila ng mga proyekto sa ABS-CBN in a different platform. Kaya hindi siya masyadong na-tensed, kumbaga. Alright. At sa ating panghuling balita para sa linggong ito,
StarBuzz number 4.
Yeah. Yun. Fresh na fresh pa ito, partner. Ito yung story nga ni Liza Soberano kung saan ay hindi na ano yun, sabi niya is nagsorry naman si Liza Soberano sa kanyang unang reaksyon para sa poster ng pelikulang Tililing ng Viva. Usap-usapan kahapon na naging reaksyon ni Liza sa poster ng pelikula kung saan ay sinabi niya na she is hoping that the movie will spread awareness at maliwanagan ang lahat sa pinagdadaanan ng mga taong may mental health issues. Ayon pa sa kanya, mental health is not a joke. Sabi nga niya, stop the stigma. Yun. Magkahalo ang naging reaksyon ng mga tao dito at isa sa mga nagkomento ay ang direktor ng pelikula na si Daryl Yap. Ayon kay Daryl, kapag daw napanood natin ang Tililing, mauunawaan natin kung bakit ito ang titulo at bakit nakalabas ang dila ng mga aktor sa poster. At kung bakit hindi nila tinitingnan or kung bakit nila tinitindigan ang kalidad ng mensahe ng pelikula. Ayon pa kay Yap, kaysa raw ito sa advokasya ng mental health. Nagpasalamat naman si Liza kay Baron Geisler na nagtanggol sa kanya. At sa huli ay sinabi ni Liza na she wished the film all the best and looking forward daw ito na mapanood ang pelikula. Ayun. So, tignan natin, ito bang makakasama natin ngayong gabi ay may issues din ba siya ng mental health. Yun,
Yes.
medyo mahaba-habang usapan ito. Makakasama natin ang ating special guest. Pero bago yan, panoorin natin ito. Special guest, panoorin mo ito.
Yes. This is for you.
Ayan, sana ay naririnig niya tayo. Ay, bakit wala siya?
Nasaan na?
Oh, okay. Now I know.
Is Keann there? Bakit
No.
naririnig?
I think there's
Ayan. So, I think,
sige,
handang-handa.
magkwento ka muna, partner.
Anong gusto mong ikwento?
Eto na nga.
Number 5.
Yun, nandito pa sa kabila. Eto na siya. Okay.
Yes.
Keann Johnson, ipinanganak sa Bulacan at kasalukuyang kumukuha ng bachelor's degree in biology sa Our Lady of Fatima sa Valenzuela. Una nang lumabas sa mga pelikulang Santiguar at sa mga TV show na Wattpad Presents, Ngayon at Kailanman, Destiny at Maynila. A regal baby himself, this young man is currently into acting and modeling habang nag-aaral sa college. Ano ba ang pinagkakabalahan ngayon ni Keann after the success of his first BL movie na The Boy Foretold by the Stars? Get to know more about Keann Johnson live na live sa BUZZ Live.
Alright, ikaw na mag-introduce, partner.
Yes, okay. So, isa sa mga lead stars ng 2020 Metro Manila Film Festival na The Boy Foretold by the Stars ang gumanap sa role na Luke Armanda. Ladies and gentlemen, please,
Yes.
let's welcome Keann Johnson. Hi, Keann!
Yay! Hello, Keann. Magandang gabi sa'yo, Keann.
Hi guys! Thank you for having me tonight. It's a real honor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Keann, dahil alam ko super rush talaga to. Talagang in-invite ko lang siya kagabi. So thank you very much. Appreciate so much dahil pinaunlakan mo ang ating palabas ngayong gabi. Palakpakan naman siya.
No problem. Thank you for having me tonight. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to actually interview me.
Yes, it's our pleasure, Keann. Anyways, siguro Keann, magpakilala ka muna sa ating mga kababayan dito sa Singapore na for sure marami sa kanila ay hindi pa nila nakikita yung mga projects mo dati sa Pilipinas. Siguro matagal na kasi sila dito sa Singapore. Please introduce yourself to them.
All right. Hi guys, my name is Keann Johnson. I'm 20 years old and I don't know if you guys have watched yung recent MMFF 2020 natin yung lineup. I play the role of Luke Armada in the movie The Boy Foretold by the Stars. I am an actor, model, and a host, and from time to time a working student. Ayun po.
Yes, syempre. But before we go to your character sa film na yon, which is yung film mo na The Boy Foretold by the Stars, which by the way, I have seen it. Sobrang ganda po. Kung hindi nyo pa po napapanood, please watch it. Extended po siya sa TFC, the Filipino channel, sa I Want TFC po. Extended po siya until February 28 ata. Tama ba? Would you know, Keann, kung until when siya?
Yeah, naka-extend. Kasi it's booming so well. To the point that people want more, they want to see more, and of course we're also giving time for people who haven't really seen the movie yet, because of course this movie tells a story of many of our members LGBTQIA community. So of course we want to make sure that the message just gets out there for sure, not just here sa Philippines, but of course all over the world. Of course it also reaches places like Singapore, Thailand, France, Canada, US. We really want to send this wonderful message out there using this great movie.
Kaya partner, panoorin mo na siya. Promise, hindi ka magsisisi. Maganda talaga siya at imbitahan mo na yung mga kaibigan natin dito sa Singapore na panoorin siya.
Ayan, panoorin niyo po, guys.
Panoorin niyo, hindi mo pa naman napapanood.
No, I'm like,
eto na nga.
watching it.
So, Keann, before we go through the details of your film, we want to know kung taga saan ka ba lumaki, ilan ba kayong magkakapatid? Tell us more about your personal life, a little bit of your personal life.
Well, to start off, sige, I'll answer a few of the questions that you gave me. Currently, I reside in Bulacan. And Pero I was born and raised half of my life sa US pa. Tapos,
Oh, I see.
yeah, and then it's two of us, my brother and me, baby brother, he's younger. And we're a family of three. It's just me, my brother, and my mom. Again, I'm a working student. I've been working since I was like 14 years old. I've been in the industry since 2014. I started off modeling. Then from there, I gradually went up from modeling to commercial model, and then from commercial modeling to networks. Then from networks to films, and of course, I did a few indie films. The very one including The Boy Foretold by the Stars, which again was a official lineup of the MMFF 2020.
Ito yung mga nabanggit nga natin sa VTR kanina kung saan ka nag-umpisa, ano yung mga shows na pinalabas na kung saan ka lang lumabas, like yung sa Wattpad, sa Maynila, nag-guest ka na rin sa Maynila. Tama ba ako, Keann?
Yes, that's correct. That's
right.
correct.
But you were back in the Philippines in 2014.
No, I moved here sa Philippines no 2011 pa lang. And then that's where I kind of fell in love with the Philippines and I never went back to the US. Parang nagstay na ako here ng parang indefinite na.
So half Filipino, half American ka?
Yeah, half Filipino, half American.
I see.
My
That
dad,
now explains.
Yeah, my dad
why
is
your
Filipino,
family is
my mom is American.
So your Johnson is from your mom?
Yes.
I see. All right, go ahead, partner.
Yeah, so from our research, actually, ikaw raw ay kumukuha ng BS Biology. Tama ba?
Yes, that's correct.
So, kumusta naman yung pag-aaral mo sa gitna ng pandemya? How are you coping with your studies and showbiz at the same time?
Before this whole The Boy Foretold by the Stars kicked in, I was balancing my studies with my work at the time, especially before the pandemic happened. And kahit paano, I'm able to push through it without any excuses kasi kahit paano, I'm able to manage my time correctly when it comes to my schedule sa school, schedule sa shooting. So of course, the production and whatnot, they understand na I'm still a student, I'm still young, and I also have a different dream to fulfill. So they understand na if ever I have classes, they'll adjust naman. So yeah, so like they're giving me like leeway time to also study and pursue my second dream, which is again becoming a doctor in the future.
Wow.
Tapos, sorry, you're gonna ask something?
You go ahead, Keann.
Ayan. So tapos after the pandemic naman, once there was the new normal and whatnot, and they opened up the schools again. That was sort of the time where we also pushed The Boy Foretold by the Stars, where we had the MMFF. We got into the MMFF lineup. So because of that, I wasn't able to really push my schooling. So I just took a break for this semester and next semester until everything dies down and I know I have enough time to go back to school because of course, syempre bilang online classes ngayon, sobrang hectic yung schedule. Syempre, I won't be able to balance it with yung mga online interviews ko rin like ito. So as of now, I'm taking a break. But once I can, I'm going back to school as soon as possible because, of course, I want to graduate then while I'm still young.
Of course, definitely. Matatapos yan very, very soon. All right. We understand, Keann, that this is not your first film, right? Lumabas ka, sabi nga natin kanina, lumabas ka na sa mga ibang pelikula like yung Santiguar noong 2019 at saka yung Halina noong 2017. Paano ka nga pala napasok sa showbiz?
Ayun, like I said
Na-discover ka ba? Ito ba yung mga tipong kwento ng mga tao na naglalakad ka sa mall tapos may nakaspot sa'yo? Ganun ba yung story mo?
A little bit of both. Kasi, again, like I said earlier, I started off some modeling. Pero it wasn't because I was pushed into modeling by like a manager or something. My mom herself pushed me kasi my personality as a teenager, I was very introverted. I like to keep to myself. I didn't want to really go out there or socialize. And because my mom thought na parang, of course, modeling kasi helps you get out there, meet new people, try new things. She pushed me to do that. At first, I was very adamant, but then eventually, parang I got hooked, and dun ko lang na-realize na parang, I seem like I have a knack for this thing. Kaya, ayun, dun ako nag-start. model. And then from there, dun ako nakilala ng isang manager kong, like, yung first manager ko, he pushed me into commercial modeling. And yung pinaka-first VTR ko sa commercial, nakuha ko kagad, which was, I'm not sure if I'm not allowed to say the brand, but it's for a noodles brand. And then ganun din, when I did the shooting and all, and I saw how well I did sa commercial, dun ko rin na-realize na, I think I also want to veer into acting. So I took acting workshops, and then I got a few more commercials along the way. And then dun din ako nakilala na isa pang manager who wanted to take me into the network and film. So that's where I got yung mga shows ko sa GMA, and then yung movies ko like yung Santiguar, or meron din yung Click, Like, and Share, Believe It or Not, and itong The Boy Foretold by the Stars. So parang I think people, majority of the times, nakikilala nila ako throughout my whole working process. It wasn't just like parang out of the blue na I was walking in the mall and like, you should be a model or you should be an actor or something. Parang siguro they just saw the potential in me when they saw me working on stage or in the camera, and they wanted to get me. So that's where dun ko rin nakilala yung mga managers ko.
So ever since ba na bata ka, you wanted to be an artist or in showbiz? Yeah.
To be perfectly honest with you guys, I never wanted to be an actor. I never wanted to be an artist in general. Like, again, my personality was very introverted. I like to keep to myself. I'd stay inside in my room to the point that, for example, it would be my birthday, my friends would be there, my family would be there, but I'd be stuck in my room, locked, just playing video games. That's why my mom really pushed me to do modeling, because of course may kasamang mga workshops ng personality development and whatnot. So that's why I am who I am now. But really my dream was to either become a soldier, an architect, or a doctor. That was my dream, and that's where I knew my life, where my life was going to head towards. I never expected to really veer towards anything in the entertainment industry. But again, destiny always takes its course, and of course, it's brought me towards this direction. So,
but I think from the start, you already have that passion or that eagerness also. When you tried it, diba sabi mo nga nandun na siya noon, so you became more excited and yon, kahit na may meron ka bang parang feeling mo dati ang showbiz is hindi masyadong, alam mo yun, it's not really something that would be fruitful for me, or hindi siya magiging a lot of source of income. Ganun ba yung impression mo dati sa showbiz?
In some instances, yes, but not when it comes to, like, let's say, source of income. Because of course, the entertainment industry is very how do I put this?
Kasi hindi siya ganun ka-stable.
Yeah, it's something I see I could do in the future, which could help me. Like, let's say, kung gusto ko tumayo ng business, ganun. Parang that's where my mindset was headed nung I saw na I was really earning good. But in other instances, like for example, psychological wise, because sometimes, of course, in the entertainment industry, you can't help but think na parang people are always against you. You constantly get rejected because you always like. I'm not perfect, so it's not like every audition I do, I get kagad. So parang there's always that rejection, of course, that also parang makes me doubt myself sometimes, and syempre that affects me psychologically. Or there's also those moments where people critique you, and so majority of those what do you call this? Criticism is positive, pero some will be negative, and of course the negative ones is what really matter to you, because of course kahit paano gusto mo bawasan. Ayan. So parang that type of toxicity can really affect someone. Pero buti na lang sa akin, I turned all of that negativity into something positive. Of course, I use that as a learning curve to really mend myself to become a better version of me. So dati parang ang problema nila sa akin is my speaking skills. Because I really didn't know how to talk to people. I would just be really quiet, answering like 1 or 2 words. But now, as you can see, I'm able to really interact with one. Ayun, so parang I take all those failures and turn it into success. Parang ganun.
I couldn't imagine you being an introvert person, kasi sa lahat ng interviews mo, parang feeling ko ang kulit mo. Yung parang na parang yes, go ahead.
Actually, a lot of people are saying na parang ang lively ko naman para maging introvert. But I swear to God, when you would if you got to interview like some of my old friends no elementary, high school, people would see me as like ayun, introverted or a dork kasi mahilig ako magbasa mag-isa, mag-video games mag-isa. Like, I keep to myself, mahilig lang ako manood ng anime, ganun-ganun. Sobrang dorky ko dati, kaya kahit paan, nagpapasalamat din ako na naging artist ako because of course, sobrang nag-iba yung personality ko dahil dito. Mas, ayun, di ba, mas naging extroverted ako, mas natuto ako mag-socialize, mas naging confident ako sa sarili ko, na it pushed me to become a lot more healthy, like, because syempre in the industry, lalaki ako, I'm very young, so parang I have to work out, keep my physique in shape, tapos I need to look good always, so parang, you know, the industry really helped me become a better version of me.
Is this like you're a dorky and a geek? Ganun ba yun?
Yeah.
O hindi naman?
Yeah. Like, I would wear glasses, tapos naka-uniform lang lagi, and then nagbabasa ako. Like, until now, I still have my books. I have like huge collections of, like, let's say, Harry Potter, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Captain Underpants, and yung mga binabasa-basa ko dati. Tapos, thick books like Hugo Cabret, na parang super kapal ng book, tapos binabasa ko ng isa-isa yon. Sobrang dorky ko po talaga dati. Hindi mo makakala na very introverted ako.
Pero in terms of local showbiz, meron ka ba mga iniidolo na mga artista?
Madami naman when it comes to, let's say, acting. Meron akong isang character actor na ina-idolize, like si John Arcilla. He's a really wonderful character actor. And then when it comes to, let's say, romance or rom-com, I guess si Piolo Pascual. Kasi I really, very impacting yung roles niya. For example, sa Starting Over Again, grabe yung parang, you know, I deserve an explanation. I deserve an acceptable reason. Yung parang, sana, like, I feel the same way. Yung parang na-hit din ako. So parang very impacting din yung acting skills ni Piolo. So as of now, yun parang yung ina-idolize ko kung local.
Okay, which brings me to our next segment na tatawagin natin. Actually, wala akong term dito sa segment na to. Ano? Ang gagawin natin, Keann, saktong-sakto sinabi mo, Keann, saktong-sakto. Kasi we're gonna play a game. Alright? So, meron akong ipapalabas na pelikula, Care of Star Cinema, movies, tapos gagayahin mo kung paano nila dineliver or kung paano mo i-deliver itong mga lines na to. Okay lang ba yun?
Okay lang, go.
So yan, don't worry, meron tayong kailangan pala dito ko siya ilagay para makita mo. Ilagay ko dyan sa, nakikita mo yung parang private chat natin?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so ilalagay ko dyan yung lines later on after this. Alright, so panoorin muna natin yung first clip.
Marco.
Anong karapatan mong hingi ng isang bagay na ipinagdamot mong ibigay?
Marco.
I deserved an explanation. I deserved an acceptable reason.
Alright, sige. Sumama to kasi yun talaga yung pinakauna natin na film clip dito. At syempre, dahil kailangan natin ng kapartner, ikaw na ang kapartner ni Keann.
Pero di ba grabe din line.
Diba, Marco?
Okay, ready, camera, lights, action.
Marco.
Anong karapatan mo hingin ng isang bagay na ipinagdamot mong ibigay? I deserve an explanation. I deserve an acceptable reason.
Alright, cut! Ayan, ang galing. Talagang acting na acting. Talagang, partner, nakalimutan mo yung isa mong linya. May isa ka na nga lang linya na magmamarko ka ulit doon bago siya magsabi ng kanyang... Oo, magmamarko ka ulit dapat
kasi
doon.
Medyo nadala ako.
Alright, pero kung...
Nadala agad ako. Grabe.
Yun. Congratulations. Ang galing naman ng first. Pero una pa lang yan ha. Titignan natin. Syempre may magle-level up yan, di ba? From Piolo Pascual, magle-level up yung acting natin. Alright, this is film clip number 2.
Ako na lang ulit.
Mahal ko si Trisha.
Alam ko.
She loved me at my worst.
You had me at my best. At pinaliwala mo na lahat yun.
Ayan yung linya niya ha, pero parang second line na lang yan. She loved me at my worst, you had me at my best, at binaliwala mo lahat yon. Alright, may linya ka ba dyan, partner?
Oo. Alam ko.
Okay, ready? In the count of 3, in 3, 2, lights, camera, action.
Alam ko. Alam ko.
Mahal ko si Trisha. She loved me at my worst. You had me at my best. At binaliwala mo lang lahat yun.
Cut! Yes! John Lloyd Cruz in the making ang batang to.
Ay, grabe, mas bagay sa kanya yung John Lloyd na na role.
Matapos sasabihin ko naman na ikaw na mas bagay kay Bea.
leading lady ko.
Diba?
Girl, ang tanda mo na. Ang tanda mo na para sa bata.
Kamingay. Baka malaman nila.
Alright. Great. Ang galing. At syempre, ito na yung pinaka-peak ng ating actingan sa Rated J. Alright? This is it.
Wala akong ginagawang masama! Akala mo lang wala! Pero meron!
Ayan, bagay to
Ulitin
sa
ba
akin.
natin? Kailangan ba ulitin natin? Sige, isa pa.
Wala akong ginagawang masama! Akala mo lang wala! Pero meron!
Kailangan virtual din yung pagsampala.
Ay.
Kailangan
Lil,
ko
ma?
mag-compare online.
Okay lang.
Ano?
Okay lang ba manampal?
Grabe,
Sabi ni
baka
Keann,
masakto na ako ha. Grabe.
ready ka
Ay
na?
nako, malakas manampal yan si partner.
Uy.
Diba, Kay? Right. Alright. Ready?
Linya ko.
Uy, ano na? Alam mo ba kung anong linya mo, Kay?
Nakalimutan ko yung linya ko.
Yan, nakalagay dyan. Ayan.
Nakikita ko.
Wala akong ginagawang masama. Yan.
Ayan. Ako pala yun. Akala ko kasi ako yung
Ready?
bata.
Ready?
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1, action!
Wala akong ginagawang masama!
Akala mo lang wala. Meron.
Paano ko siya masasampal? Parang gusto ko siya i-hug.
Wait, sorry. Gusto ko sumigaw pero gabing-gabi na. Hindi ko maano. Baka
Oo nga,
marinig.
gabing-gabi na, tumahimik kayo. Baka marinig ka ng mga kapitbahay, yung mga kasama mo sa bahay niyo. Pero at least, di ba, nag-iba siya.
Oo,
Hindi ko nabigay todo eh.
Kung ako yung nanay, talagang i-hug ko na lang, i-comfort ko na lang. Wala, sige na, may kasalanan. Aminin ko na lang, sige, kasalanan ako. Ay, ang galing.
Ang galing. Alam mo, Kian, actually, kaya ako pinagawa to sa'yo kasi nung nag-iisip ako kung ano yung pakulo natin ngayong gabi, na-realize ko, actually, itong batang to, meron talaga siyang lalim pag umaarte. Pag napanood mo, partner, yung pelikula nila, may lalim siyang umarte na hindi siya yung parang, kung ano yung nakikita mo ngayon dyan, na ganyan, na parang bubbly. Dun sa pelikula, meron siyang lalim. Pag nagsasalita siya, meron siyang lalim. At na-compliment naman yon ng kanyang partner dun sa movie. Kaya nga ang galing. Ang sobrang sakto na parang naisip ko na kung may gagawa ng pelikulang ito na iba, parang walang sasakto sa kanila. Walang ibang sasakto, kundi sila talaga. Ang galing lang talaga ng pagkakaisip ng director na sila yung kunin para dun sa mga characters na yon. Yun. I mean, I'm not trying to pull your neck, Kian, pero to be very honest, parang before this movie, hindi ko naman talaga alam kung ano yung mga projects mo before. But when I saw that movie, I mean, even prior to watching it last weekend, parang sabi ko, baka naman exaggerated lang yung alam mo yun, yung hype ng pelikula na to, sabi kong ganyan. Kasi sabi na, ang daming positive reviews. Pero nung sabi ko, nako, baka it's the same BL series that you can see everywhere in the internet. Pero nung napanood ko, iba siya, may lalim siya, meron siyang hindi siya hindi siya mababaw, alam mo yun, hindi siya mababaw yung pagkakagawa at saka yung mga linya at saka yung mga acting ng mga nasa pelikula. So, congratulations to you. And kaya nga nung nag-isip nga ako ng pakulo natin, ito yung naisip ko talaga na kailangan umarte siya on screen with K. Yun. Congratulations, Keann.
Baka
Thank
may
you, thank you.
Tayo. Yung tayo. Yes. Alright. Okay, sige. Sige, Keann, partner, ikaw na lang siguro magtatanong na next.
Alright. So, yun nga. So, anong isang talent or kakaibang talent ni Keann ang hindi mo pag-aano na ipapakita sa mga viewers natin or sa mga fans mo, ganun?
At syempre, ang kasunod niyan, ipapakita mo ngayon sa amin.
Yes, of
Kung meron.
course.
Yun.
Wait,
Pero
sorry.
ano nga, Keann, anong talent or anong kakaibang alam mong gawin? Mag-contortionist?
Kaya ko mag-back the joke lang. Actually, one thing na, actually, masalo na, I just learned this nung pandemic. One thing na I know how to do na hindi pa masyado alam ng mga fans ko is, I know how to play the instrument. I know how to play the acoustic guitar tsaka the bass. Ayun po.
Wow. So ano yung hawak mo ngayon kanina dyan? Is it a bass or is it an acoustic guitar?
It's a bass.
It's a bass. Parang yung cousin ko, bass din ang hawak niya. Kasi
Yeah,
we came
para
from a
sa akin,
family of...
super sexy ng bassists. Tapos of course they carry the song din, especially the bassists tsaka the drummers. And I feel like it's always underappreciated, pero ayan.
Uy, hindi Alam mo bang sobrang na-appreciate ko yung drummers? Kasi unang-una, may sarili silang, anong tawag ito? Yung notes, di ba? Yung drummers. Tapos yung bass, kasi yung cousin ko, yung first cousin ko, ang hawak niya talaga bass din. Tapos yung kapatid niya, ang hawak niya drums. Kaya sobrang na-appreciate ko talaga yung humahawak ng bass at drum. Kasi parang hindi man siya yung nasa spotlight usually, especially with the bass, pero it gives flavor to the music talaga. Diba? So iyan, ipakita mo na sa amin yung isang sample naman dyan. Yay!
Okay, wait lang. Let me turn on the amplifier lang.
Yeah.
Wala po ng amplifier nito.
Para na inapunta niyo yan. Saan yung mga viewers?
At sasayaw na si Kay. Okay.
Rinig nyo ba?
Of course. Yep. Narinig namin.
Oh, wait, sorry. Joke lang. Ayun. Yung pala.
Wow! Yes!
Yung bass ng Oo by Up Dharma Down.
Yeah.
Ayun.
Alright! Yeah! Alam mo, ang hirap siguro nga ng bass, no? Kasi paano ka nagpa-practice ng bass? Kailangan talaga may pinapakinggan ka rin?
It takes a while then because of course, to be perfectly honest with you, actually, I just got this bass like 3 days ago, and nakuha ko na.
Wow.
Kaya natuto ako kagad because ang original instrument na I was playing before I did bass was acoustic guitar.
Keyboard.
I'll actually show you what I can play if you give me a minute to get my guitar.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Nice. Ayun, pagbibigyan pa tayo ng Keann ng kanyang talent. Diba?
Tapos,
Ikaw ba, partner, meron ka bang alam na instrument?
actually, I'm trying to learn the acoustic guitar, but then the guitar doesn't really like me, so I don't know. And I
Alam mo,
also,
kailangan matuto ka niyan. Alam mo bang marunong ako mag-keyboard?
ang galing.
Nagko-chords ako, as in nagko-compose ako ng songs. Hindi ko ba nababanggit sa'yo na nagko-compose ako ng songs? Yun. Alam mo nung pagdiriwang, nakapag-compose nga ako for pagdiriwang supposedly, pero hindi ko lang bringing up nun. Pero yun yung mga hilig ko dati, pagka nag-emote ako, yung ganun, sinusulat ko yan. Tapos, di ba nga kaibigan ko si Kwan, si Jonathan Manalo. So si Jonathan Manalo, lagi niya akong pinipilit nga na, kilala mo si Jonathan Manalo? Siya yung creative director ng ABS-CBN Music. Yung ABS-CBN. Siya yung sobrang push sa akin na, sige na, yung compositions mo akin na, i-check ko, nahihiya ako sa kanya. So, yun, kasi alam ko, i-critic na talaga ng sobra-sobra yan. So, pero, yun talaga yung dream ko na makapagsulat. Actually, yung mga sinusulat ko kasi noon, hindi pa usang cellphone, di ba? So, hindi ko siya nare-record, hindi ko siya naisusulat. Ayan na. Ladies and gentlemen, Keann with his... Anong tutugtugin mo muna pala, Keann?
Ako'y sa'yo, ikaw ay akin lamang. This is a fingerstyle version, sorry. Fingerstyle version, because I was making sure it's all tuned.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Keann. Ano yan?
Loud and clear.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry. Sobrang luma na.
Alright! Congrats! Yay! Alam mo, kailangan mo talaga siyang ipagpatuloy yan, Keann. Kasi nakakadagdag pogi points yan. Tapos, syempre, pagka artista ka talaga, kailangan total package, kumbaga. Ikaw ba ay na siya sa kan? For example, na-meet ka na ba ng mga nasa taga-ABS, CBN Music, yung mga ganon? Hindi ka pa nila na-meet, yung mga taga-Star Music, Star Pop, mga ganon?
Hindi pa naman. Hindi pa.
Hindi pa naman.
Hi, baka naman po.
Yan. Sige, ipapadala natin nga tong clip na to kay Kwan. Kina Rox. Yun, sina Rox, sina Jonathan Manalo. Sige, tignan natin kung anong masasabi nila sa talento mo. Anyways, sige, let's go now to your movie, ano. Okay, paano ka pala napili dito sa role na Luke Amanda? Tama ba ako? Luke Amanda para sa pelikulang The Boy Foretold by the Stars.
Armada.
Sorry.
Okay
Armada.
So I got this role. It was actually I did this on the audition like in the pinaka-spontaneous way possible. I was in the middle of a get-together with my fans. Pre-pandemic po ito. I was with a get-together with them. We were hanging out, spending my birthday. Tapos all of a sudden, my manager messaged me saying na parang there's this movie. It's a BL film na it fits your description. So parang, if you can, try mo naman dumaan kasi mali mo, you can get a part, ganun. So okay, I'm like, okay, sige, nag-excuse na ako sa fans saglit. Literally, we were in the middle of the get-together. And I was just like, guys, wait lang.
Wow naman yung mga...
Kasi mali mo. Yeah, no, kasi I was like, mali mo, potential movie, ganun. So, syempre supportive sila. The more they get to see me on stream, the better. So they're just like, go. Tapos umalis na ako saglit. I went to the audition place. That's where I met the director, tsaka si Adrian Nindayag, who I met before in another film. So parang we already knew each other. And the director gave me the breakdown, how the movie went. Tsaka he also gave me caution na parang, of course, it's a BL movie, so there will be kissing scenes and whatnot if I'm okay with it. So before I said yes naman, what do you call this? I asked my manager pa na parang, kamusta naman yung story? Kasi ako naman, I was hooked by it. As you can see, the story of the movie was very wonderful. So I was hooked, pero I also needed permission from my manager, baka hindi niya bet or something, and he approved naman siya. Tapos after that, I asked my mom, kasi my mom was there at the time. And of course, my mom kasi, for context, she's part of the LGBTQIA community. And she's a lesbian. Tapos, I also wanted her approval kasi baka mamaya, baka masyadong, how do I put this? What's a good term to, baka mamaya, like, it's malaswa or basta something bad na parang, syempre, baka ma-ruin yung image ko kasi I'm supposed to be like a boy next door na type of personality. Pero sabi naman niya, go lang, love niya yung story, full support siya. So I got the go signal from her. So I was, all I had to do was yung part ko na lang. Syempre, without hesitation, I said yes because of course, again, nagagandahan ako ng sobra sa story. Until now, just watching the movie again, sobrang amazed pa rin ako kasi of course, diba? So ayun, so until now, and then without hesitation, I said yes. Ang aantayin ko na lang is yung kung bet ako ng director, like if he wants me to be part of the movie. And of course, I found out the same day then na, ayun, I got the part. And I had to just establish chemistry with do a few workshops, and then we're good. We'll start shooting. Ayun.
So nauna kang nakuha kesa sa partner mo or hindi?
Nauna pa si Adrian because of course they were looking for yung role ni Direk Dolly. Because of course in the movie, for more context lang, the movie is based on a true story. It's based on yung story ng director namin. Yeah, it's a real story based on director namin. And at first he was going to look for yung magsistar ng what do you call this, ng role niya. Kasi Direk Dolly in the movie is basically si Dominic. That's his story kasi. So he already found his Dominic, and of course si Adrian kasi, bilang of course he's also openly gay, and the role of Dominic is also openly gay. He would not let this chance slip. So he really pushed and pushed until he actually got the part. And mas nauna pa siya sa akin. And then kami naman with yung role ko as Luke Armada, nakuha ko na lang na parang medyo patapos na yung pagkakast ng I was like one of the last few kasi ang dami rin nag-audition for The Boy Foretold by the Stars.
Wait, you mentioned that your mom is part of the LGBTA plus community. Nasa Singapore tuloy. Nasa Philippines ba siya or nasa US siya ngayon?
Nasa Philippines siya ngayon. Kasama ko actually.
So siya yung kasama mo, but your dad is where right now?
Nasa US po siya ngayon.
So di ba yung nanay mo yung American?
So, balik.
Nag-swap sila. O, di ba? Nagkapalitan sila. Pero na-meet mo na kaagad ba? Well, ito, just for the sake of a partner, ang isa sa mga producer ng movie ay si Jody Santa Maria. So, si Jody ay, well, present nila itong movie kay Jody, and I think she said, yes, immediately ba? Or nagkaroon siya ng hesitations? Or I didn't...
Our director's kwento, she said yes immediately because of course, because our director and Jody were working on a separate project together, and he was telling Jody about our situation, how hindi kami natuloy sa Sina Filipino because of course of the pandemic, and how depressed we were kasi syempre we poured our blood, sweat, and tears into this movie tas biglang hindi papalabas. So Jody heard our cry, and ganun din, without hesitation, tumulong din siya. She helped produce our movie, hence Clever Minds. And ayun, that's why na-push din. And siya rin actually tumulong sa amin na mag-push until MMFF. So,
Right.
we
You've met her. You've met her
personally, hindi pa. There are so many
online.
instances we're supposed to meet, but of course, kasi she's also taping her own teleserye. So, of course,
Right.
hindi kami magtutugma ng schedule. Tsaka, noong December, puro kami promotion on the Boy Foretold by the Star. So, I was also busy. Pero, I really can't wait to meet her in person and also thank her. Kasi, of course, without her, we wouldn't have been here and reached this moments.
Right. Right. Sobrang bait din niya, pero alam mo ang strong ng personality ni Jody. Nung in-interview ko siya talaga, parang sabi ko, oh my God, ang strong talaga ng personality ni Jody na ibang-iba dun sa character niya na yung bubbly, yung ganun. Pero she's a very kind woman talaga. All right. Anyways, pero just curious bago yung next question namin na. So si Direk ngayon, sila rin noong partner niya na yung the role that you are portraying. Hindi pwedeng sabihin.
No. I think it's better if you see direct na magkwento na. Because of course, siya lang alam ng actual ending ng love story nila dalawa.
Kasi nga, ang ending noon ay hindi ko sasabihin partner para at least mapanood mo. Sobrang nakakashock yung last scene nila. Alright, okay. Yan. Partner?
Yeah, so this is claimed to be the first ever BL-themed movie in the Philippines, right? So, do you have any hesitations ba before like accepting the role? Or do you ever think na baka ma-stereotype ka for genre? Yeah, so that's...
Yung sa ganitong genre. Kasi pwedeng na sabihin nila, I'm sure may mga nagtatanong na rin if you're really straight or are you part of the LGBTQA++, whatever community? Ano yung naging nasa mind mo noong mga panahon na yun? Did you ever think na baka ma-stereotype ka?
At that time kasi, especially with the BL genre, we were planning to be one of the first few to actually come up with a first Filipino BL genre nung time na yan, nung 2019. Kasi we were planning...
Kasi kung sabi mo, birthday mo nakuha mo, which means December 9 ba ang birthday mo?
December 6.
6, sorry. December 6 ang birthday mo. So, within that period, nagawa niyo na yung series. Mga December, January, ganun.
Yeah,
bago pa mag-lockdown.
Actually, we literally finished bago pa mag-lockdown. Hindi ba wala pa masyadong mga BL no? Nagkaroon na lang ng BL lockdown na. Of course, yung other BLs like Game Boys, tsaka gaya sa pelikula. So, of course, we were supposed to release at the same time as they were, like around April. Kaso lang, of course, nagka-pandemic. And yung original plan talaga namin was Cine-Filipino, but of course, na-postpone. So because of that, hindi namin kagad napalabas. And we were able to release it na ng ang dami ng BLs na nakalabas ngayon. Tapos, to answer your... Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Keann.
To answer your other question na parang if I'm worried na parang ma-typecast ako or na baka maisip ako na if I'm part of the community or not. Again, I did this movie out of just the love of supporting and telling the story of the LGBTQIA community. I didn't really see na parang baka ma-typecast ako or not. Kasi of course, as an actor, it's my duty to tell these wonderful stories. And I shouldn't have to worry whether I'd be seen as na parang either homosexual or heterosexual. Kasi again, regardless, if some of you see me as a homosexual, then ibig sabihin na I did my role efficiently. So that yan yung ano ko. So that was really my vision for it. And again, I just really wanted to tell this wonderful story. I'm not afraid to be typecast because of course I'm fluid when it comes to my acting skills. If there will be a role na kailangan medyo maging queer ako, then I'll study for my role and I'll do my best to also portray it efficiently. Pero if not, then okay lang. Again, that's my role as an actor. I should be anyone who I'm not. Just anyone out there, any role they give me. And then when it comes to my sexuality, I'm admittedly straight. And I tell other people that then. Pero again, I'm also telling them na bilang I'm also an ally and I'm also an advocate pagdating sa LGBTQIA community. I'm not close to that possibility na malay mo there could be a chance na I find that the one na lalaki, malay mo. Pero as of now, I'm still admittedly straight. And I'm actually seeing someone right now, and we're really having a wonderful relationship.
Right. Which is supposed to be yung next question ka nga. Isa sa mga interviews mo, nabanggit mo ata dun sa interview mo kay Ogie Diaz na if there's gonna be someone else whom you would want to have a partner, it's gonna be like someone like your partner in the movie. Parang ganun lang. So it just made me realize na, oh, you're kind of fluid or you're open to that idea, then you're not closing the doors, and it's a good thing. At least everyone else is open. I mean, we are in the 20th or 21st century now. So I think these are not really something that we should really be, avoiding or ayaw nating pag-usapan yung mga ganitong issues, kumbaga.
Actually,
if given that,
actually, no, you're correct. Bilang our youth or my youth nga nowadays are very open to millions of possibilities.
Naman na kami ng youth na yan na.
Yeah.
Millennials pa naman kami.
Okay, no, ayun, basta yung youth natin, bilang there were a lot open to millions of possibilities, not including sexuality or sexual orientation. I think it's easier to accept it now because of course people understand the situation a lot better than the past generations, because of course the past generations were really close to that topic. But now, because of course the more our society develops, the more open we are to change, that including sexual orientation. So of course, I completely agree with you. And sa totoo lang, ang dami rin, lumalaki na rin yung community, surprisingly, because of course, ang dami na rin na parang na-realize na, mas interested sila sa same gender na relationship or whatnot. And that's amazing. That's good. At least alam nila kung anong gusto nila sa buhay, especially sino yung gusto nila sa buhay.
All right. Great. Partner, okay, if given the chance to do a challenging role naman in future, anong role ang gusto mong gampanan and sino yung gusto mong makasama?
Kung sino man gusto kong kasama, hindi pa ako sure dyan. Kasi of course, ang daming mga magagaling na actors and actresses. So parang I'm not 100% sure pa. Pero role naman, gusto ko maging kontrabida, an antagonist, a villain. Kasi a lot of people see me as a very good person, like a lively person,
good boy.
very nice. Diba? Approachable, good boy, tama. And parang, is there in any instances you can see me as like a bad boy, like a villain in a story?
Well, it could be, pero ang magiging role mo most likely is someone na nasa loob yung kulo. Kasi ang ipoportray mo most likely is someone na, alam mo yun, yung mabait, pero actually kumbaga parang si Richard Gutierrez, yung parang ganun, na parang good boy siya, pero actually meron siyang mga, meron siyang inside na mga, the demons inside. The demons inside of him, yung parang gano'n. Pero good choice yun, magandang choice yung pagiging, it makes you more, you have a different kinds of characters, mas na-explore mo, mas napaglalaroan mo yung character mo, kumbaga, sa mga ganong klaseng roles. Right. Partner?
Actually, parang nasagot mo na to kanina. What is actually next for Keann in this profession? So, do you want to pursue your med school or artist ka na lang full time? So, yeah.
I don't actually, why not do both, diba? Para kahit paano, if I know I can do it, I'll pursue both of it. Because of course, I still want to be a doctor. That was my original dream. But at the same time, the more I stayed in this industry, the more then I realized that I also want to be a really successful actor. And syempre, of course, we want to aim high then. So of course, I want to be one of the best actors or the most well-known actors. Of course, a kid can dream. Malay mo, I have the potential. And of course, a lot of people say na I do, not to brag or whatnot. But of course, I use that as my inspiration. Parang, if people see something that I don't see in myself, I should learn to believe in that possibility as well, and use that as a drive to also help me push my career and aim higher. So parang if people see me as one of the best actors na in the future, my potential, then I should use that as my inspiration. And I'm like, all right. Ibig sabihin, I really need to give it my all. And of course, ganun din yung isip ko when we did the Boy Foretold by the Stars. Kaya super, parang in-embody ko na yung character na si Luke Armada.
Right. Which is dapat talaga na makausap mo si Jody Santa Maria. Kasi
Yeah.
she wanted to be a doctor, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
Tapos, right now she's very successful in her career. Pero I'm sure gusto pa rin naman, I mean, nasa at the back of her mind, gusto pa rin niya maging doctor naman si Jody Santa Maria. Anyways, eto na, super last segment na natin to, ha. Magkakaroon lang tayo ng ano tawag dito? You will just have to choose between one among these two. All right? So, fast talk lang tayo. No explanations required. All right? Let's start. In 3, 2, 1. Black or white?
Black.
Rice or noodles?
Rice.
Night or day?
Night.
Text or call?
Call.
Acoustic guitar or bass?
Bass.
For now ba yan? TVs or
For now.
movies?
Sorry, what?
TV or movies?
Movies.
Medicine or entertainment?
Entertainment. No, medicine,
Really?
medicine, medicine. Medicine, medicine.
All right. Lights on or lights off? Sige na nga. Total, wala si Boy Abunda. Lights on or lights off?
Hindi pwede dim lang.
Dim
Lights
lang
off.
ba? Lights off. And with that, thank you very much, Keann. Appreciate your time. Yun, maraming salamat, Keann, for joining us. And please invite again our viewers na panoorin yung ating ang inyong pelikula na The Boy Foretold by the Stars.
Ayun, okay. Again, maraming salamat for having me tonight. Please don't forget to follow my social media. I have TikTok, IG, Facebook, Instagram, Bigo, the works. Wherever you find me, I'll be there. So please follow my social medias. And please watch our movie. Kasama ko si Adrian Nindayag, directed by Direct Dolly Dulu. This movie is called The Boy Foretold by the Stars. And if you do end up watching it, please abangan nyo rin ang aming The Boy Foretold by the Stars series coming soon. Ayun po.
Wow.
So again, a huge announcement din yun. Now we have the series coming soon. Same cast, and the story continues. I don't want to give too much spoiler, but of course we're gonna start shooting soon because marami rin na humingi sa fans namin na para mag-part 2 or mag-series. So sobrang dami nag-support ng movie at sobrang accepted ng society at saka ng ating nation na natupad rin yung dream namin na ituloy yung story na nila Luke at saka Dominic.
This is going to be under TV station or sa YouTube or
this is now officially going to be handled by same production pa rin, Clever Minds, and then it's also going to be handled by partly by Star Magic. We are going to I'm not sure, wala pang official announcement, pero most likely baka lalabas rin sa I1 or sa I1 sa TFC or baka rin sa Netflix, you never know. Baka sobrang mas ng hatak na maidala rin sa Netflix or sa iFlix.
Yes.
At dahil dyan, for sure, magkikita ulit tayo sa media conference niyan. Dahil for sure ay na naman tayo ng TFC para makapag-interview sa inyo. But anyways, congratulations sa success ng movie and advance congratulations din para sa success ng yung series, and we're so excited to watch it, and hopefully the rest of our kababayans here in Singapore will be watching hindi lang yung series, hindi lang tong movie kundi pati na rin yung series na aabangan nga naming lahat. Yun, ang daming mga nagko-comment, especially I think hindi ko alam kung kamag-anak mo tong mga to, si Keann Johnson.
Oh yeah, that's my mom. That's my mom.
That's your what? That's your mom. Because she said that okay, she wants him to become a future anesthesiologist in the future. Nako, pangmayaman. Ang mga anesthesiologist ay ang taas ng sweldo ng mga anesthesiologist. Diba? Parang nag-comment din ang mom mo kanina about that na, ayun, sasapakin kita anak, anong entertainment? Yun. Ano daw, medicine.
Ako ha.
Yeah, but anyways, we can't wait to see you grow as an actor, and susubaybayan talaga namin yung career mo, Keann, and we hope you will have more success and we will get to see you more in television, in movies, and also in your social media. All right? Thank you very much, Keann, and have a good night. Diyan ka muna, very quick lang, mag-extra lang kami, tapos pipicture lang tayo ng konti-konti. Just give us 1 or 2 minutes, tapos mag-extra lang kami. All right? Thank you very much, Keann Johnson,
Yan.
dito sa ating palabas. All right, partner, go.
Yeah,
At yan ang kabuuan ng mga kwentuhan natin ngayong gabi. Samahan niyo muli kami sa susunod na linggo sa isa na namang masayang balitaan at balitaktakan. Ako po si June.
At ako naman po si Kay. Ito ang programang ginawa ng mga overseas Filipino mula sa kapwa overseas Filipino. Ito ang
Starbuzz
Live!
Thank you very much. And
Thank
please
you.
watch Kuro-Kuro Sessions tomorrow. Huwag niyo pong kalilimutan Kuro-Kuro Sessions tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Meron tayong special guest bukas sa ating Kuro-Kuro Sessions. Alright?
Yes.
Bye, everyone.